everybody, welcome back to another episode of Making It with the Millionaires. All right, so right now I am about to get ready to head to a basketball game. It's winter break, but I don't know. I want to see this whole season through as much as I can, and they're playing right there next to the church, so I'm gonna go. And Joel and the baby are coming with me, and I'm excited. But first, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna get dolled up because it's been a while. And while I do so, I'm gonna tell you guys a story of when I got scammed. So let's get right into it. So once upon a time, and I'm ashamed to admit, but this was like not that long ago. This was like in 2019. So I'm probably like 23 at the time. Like I was old enough to know, but I was being rushed, and that's what these people who do, like people who are scammers, they just try and get you to do things fast so that you're not thinking thoroughly as you're doing them. And they got me. So also, I haven't done my makeup in a long time, and I'm kind of rusty, but we're gonna try, and hopefully this comes out nice. But back to the story. I'm pretty sure this is finishing spray. Okay. So pretty much, where do I start? I was at work. So at the time I was working at Sally Beauty Supply, and I was trying to make some extra money. So this was in 2019. As some of you may know, Joel and I got married in 2020. So 2019, I was really on my grind. Like I was trying to save up as much as I possibly can. Yeah, I realized I'm gonna have to like pause the video with some spaces because there's no way I can do this and talk at the same time. I don't know. People who do this are talented. Anyways, so yeah, you see I lost my train of thought. Okay, so I was on my grind trying to save up as much money as I possibly can before the wedding, and because I knew I wanted to buy a house before the wedding as well. So I was like doing as much as I can. So at the time, I put a dress that was sitting in my closet. Like it was a really nice dress. If I can find a picture, I'll insert it right here. But I put that dress, and I was just like, you know what? Like I had only worn it once. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try and sell this. I had heard that you could sell things on eBay, so I was like, maybe I'll try that. Do I know what I'm doing? I feel like I used to think I knew what I was doing. Anyways, so yeah, I put the dress to sell on eBay, and maybe a day or two later, somebody was just like, hey, I think I want to buy the dress. And I was like, yes. And then I was just like, okay. I'd never done eBay before. Like, I'm pretty sure they could tell I was new because eBay shows like when the person has joined eBay. But pretty much, they're like, I'd like to buy the dress. And I was like, yes, perfect. And they were just like, okay, I'm gonna get the dress, but it's not for me. It's for my younger sister, and she actually lives in Florida. And I was just like, oh, okay. And then they were like, I'm gonna get the dress as a gift for my little sister because she's going to prom. Honestly, I was just like, this person is giving me a lot of details, but you know what? Like I just want to sell the dress and like, yeah, and like move on so I can see if I can sell other things. So I wasn't really paying attention to the whole story. TBH. And so then they were just like, oh, so like I actually like time is running out because like the prom is coming up shortly. So like you're gonna need to like I'm gonna have you actually just ship the dress straight out to my sister. And I was just like, oh, okay. And then she was just like, honestly, like I wanted to give more than just the dress. Like I actually also wanted to get her accessories. Like I promised her that I would get all the stuff for her for when it was time for her prom. And I was just like, okay, like, and this has to do with me how? And then they were just like, so like actually like here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send you extra money. So I think the dress was $100. And so then they were just like, I'm going to send you an extra $300. And if you can get that in gift cards for me and send it with the dress. So like package the gift cards with the dress and ship it off to my sister. That would be perfect. So then that way she could buy all her accessories, her necklaces, all that stuff. And I was just like, okay. And then before I know it, I get an email saying that like $400 is like pending to come to my PayPal account. And so then I was just like, oh. And then they're just like, yeah, so I already sent it, but PayPal, to protect my rights, like PayPal says it won't put it into your account until after you've bought in $300 worth of gift cards and sent it along with the dress to my sister. And then I was just like, oh. So I was just like, okay. So like at the time I was literally working. I was like mid shift at Sally's, not supposed to be on my phone behind the register. So I'm like trying to be quick, like, like, all right, like I'll do that when I get out of work. So I think it was a 4-hour shift. Within that 4-hour shift, I got called like 3 or 4 times, like, did you get it yet? Did you get it yet? Did you get it yet? And I'm just like, no, bro. Like, I'm about, like, when I get out of work, I'll go buy the gift cards and, like, I'll send it. But at that point, like, I don't know why it didn't dawn on me that, like, it was nighttime. Like, no matter what, even if I did buy it that night, like, I wouldn't be able to send it. Post offices are closed and stuff. So I don't know. This person was stressing me. I was busy doing other things, so I didn't have time to sit down and think that part through either. So I then get out of my shift at Sally's and I head over to Walgreens, and guys, I buy the gift cards. I buy $300 worth of gift cards to send with this dress, and I'm just like, okay. So it's bought, and I'm just like, it doesn't matter. Like, I already have the $400 pending in my PayPal, so like, I'm gonna get the money back. Like, this is not really me spending the money. Like, they've already spent the money. So then I get home, and I'm just like, yeah. So they're calling me again. I'm just like, yeah, I got the gift cards, and they're just like, okay, like PayPal needs to confirm that you got the gift card, so you actually have to like send me the number on the gift card. Guys, I don't know why I didn't sit down to think that through, but I was just like, so I send the number on the card, and then they're just like, no, like, I think you sent the wrong number, like, it's the number after you scratch the thing. And I was just like, oh, like, so then, guys, like, me telling you this, I'm just like, I can't believe this happened to me. And I'm telling you guys this because I don't want this to ever happen to anybody, okay? Because it was a terrible feeling. So then I go ahead and I scratch off the number and I send it. And immediately I'm just like, wait, hold on. Like, why would I need to do that? And then I was just like, hello. Like, and I tried contacting the person, like, they're gone. Their account deleted. The money on the card gone. Like, I was just like, no way. Like, I just got scammed. I remember calling Joelle, and Joelle was just like, babe, how can you let this happen? And I was just like, I don't know. But guys, I literally cried so much. Like, I was just like, I've been working my butt off. I've been working so hard, and for somebody to come and like $300 may not seem like that much to some people, but to me, and especially at that time when I knew I was trying to save up and I had all these goals and plans in mind, like, I was just like devastated, I tell you. Yeah, guys, it was actually terrible. Like, when I tell you that I realized right after, it was like literally seconds later that I was just like, hold on. Like, I haven't had a second to sit down and think about everything until now, and I got scammed. Like, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is what it feels like. So if you've ever been scammed, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. It won't make me feel better, but and it won't make you feel better either. But to know that we're in this together, like, yeah, it was terrible. I could shed a tear thinking about it. But no, like, I just don't want it to happen to anyone else.
Adding to the story.
So Joel here, he's not easily scammed. Like, he always catches it before I do. I guess I'm the more gullible one of the two of us.
I mean, I almost got scammed before, so that's how I know.
Yeah.
I almost got scammed because Amazon called, right? And they're like, we need to refund you your money. It looks like there was some kind of like suspicious activity. was just like, okay, if they're giving me my money back, because I haven't around that time I didn't use the Amazon app for like on a daily basis. Like it was like once in a blue moon, and then they're like, yeah, there's been some activities like we want to refund you your money, and then I was like, bet, like, well, who wouldn't want their money back, right? So they're like, all right, what we need you to do is we need you to go to the nearest like corner store or like drugstore and get a
Amazon gift card.
Amazon gift card, right? Get an Amazon gift card and load it up.
Gift cards.
They're like loaded up with like I think it was like maybe $500. I don't remember how much, but they told me to pretty much load up the card, like buy it and then read the card number off to them. So I went to Walgreens, right, and then I was just like, you know what? Can I call you guys back? And then I was like, and I hung up, and then I went to grab the gift card, but in my head I was just like, yo, this doesn't make sense. Why am I loading a gift card with my money so that they can get that card number and like send me money? Like it didn't make sense. Like, because the only way you can buy a gift card is if like
that's how they
what
get
you pay
like,
is what you load on it.
You need to like because were they rushing you?
Yeah, they were rushing me kind of.
Yeah. Like, I feel like they want you to, like, go fast and fast so that you don't have time to think.
Yeah.
Good thing you had a second to stop and think and be like, hold on, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
like, scammers are wild.
And then what was funny is the guy kind of had like a Indian, like, Pakistani, I don't know. Like, he had an accent, right? And it was pretty heavy. And he said his name was George when he first spoke to me. And so, like, I did call them back. I was just like, whoever picked up, I was just like, oh, I was talking to George earlier, and then he was telling me to get an Amazon gift card, because like I wanted to test. I like to play around with scammers. Once I found out it was probably a scam, tell me why all of a sudden George was a white guy or some American guy with like an American accent. He's just like, yeah, I was talking to you earlier. Yeah, like, did you get the gift card? I was like. I think I called him out. I don't remember. But pretty much I was just like, there's no way I was talking to you earlier. George had a heavy accent. Like, I couldn't really understand the first George. And all of a sudden, I have this George that speaks like, I don't know, like he's from the U.S. or something. It was very weird. And like, ever since then, I never got hit with a scam. And like, and on top of that, like when I started working at the bank, like.
Purple?
Yeah. Like when I worked at the bank, I started realizing a lot of people were coming in for like love scams, like where there'll be somebody who's like desperate in another country and they're like, hey honey, like I'm trapped at the immigration, can you send me some money? And then the guy, like being desperately in love, will send over like all the money he has and stuff. Like a lot of these people would come in looking like defeated, like I can't believe I fell for that. But it happens on a daily. Yeah.
Well.
You got a scam story, Jolene? Remember that time I scammed you? Wait, I told you it was milk, but it wasn't milk.
She wants some of my lip gloss.
It's lipstick, no? It's lipstick?
Yeah, lipstick.
Yeah.
Alright guys, well, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go get dressed.